concerned, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. They come out here in the eye. Carr to throw on second down. Deep drop. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
All right, here we go.
Carr will try it again on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
All right, here we go. Wide at the 8.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Time running out here on the play clock.
88.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now out come the Jags. It looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Zebra! All right, here we go.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Carr throwing on second down. He can't bring, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now here on EA Sports. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. From midfield, here's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Carr to throw. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on the defensive back because if you...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw?
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. And now out comes Houston. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff looking anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Rodgers. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
They come up in an offset eye.
Hurry up.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they're going to speed things up here.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
On play action, it's Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, it's certainly not often that we see an offensive team kind of breathe a sigh of relief when a ball is tipped and falls incomplete. But when you've thrown 4 interceptions in the game, that actually counts as not progress, but counts as something good because it didn't go against your team, and now he gets a chance to make another throw.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right, and that's complete. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a give to Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A big offensive...